was taking pictures with this guy, who, by the way, is named Tyler. But because he and the assassin have the exact same first name,
at this point, the internet is saying the puzzle pieces are finally snapping into place about Erika Kirk, and not in a good way. Ever since she stepped back into the spotlight, critics claim her vibe just didn't match the situation at all. Instead of staying quiet and off the radar, she popped up at a huge college football game, smiling, calm, fully locked in like nothing serious had just gone down. That move alone had social media buzzing nonstop. She was seated next to a mystery man, looking comfortable, almost carefree. And just like that, timelines exploded. But instead of clearing anything up, things only got more confusing. A photo started making rounds online, and some users said it looked strange. The lighting felt off, the proportions looked weird, the timing seemed too perfect. Now people are speculating it may have been digitally edited to shift attention away from the real story. And here's where it really twists. While everyone online zoomed in on a guy wearing a green I Love CK shirt, several people who claim they were actually at the game say that wasn't even the main focus. According to them, Erika wasn't paying attention.
From a great family that has very amazing genetics, so thanks Mom and Dad. I just had a little late blooming period, I guess you could say, but I wouldn't change it.
Attention to that guy at all, which raises even more questions. Now here's the part that really has people talking. Some are alleging she was actually spending time with someone else entirely that day. And these aren't just random burner accounts tossing out theories. There are individuals claiming ties to Charlie Kirk's family who say his parents are reportedly uncomfortable with how public and relaxed everything appears. That detail alone added serious weight to the conversation. According to people who say they're close to the situation, the issue isn't about anyone eventually moving forward in life. They claim it's about timing, tone, and basic respect. From their perspective, what should have stayed quiet and personal now feels overly polished, almost like a public rollout. Some critics are saying it comes off-staged or attention-focused, and that perception has clearly struck a nerve online. But then the past resurfaced, and that's when things escalated fast. Erika previously stated she hadn't dated for 5 full years before meeting Charlie, a detail that shaped her image in a big way. The internet, however, started digging. Old photos, social posts, and timelines began circulating again, connecting her to Cabot Phillips. Once that name reappeared, more speculation followed. Now online archives and public content are being combed through, with some users pointing to alleged links to basketball player Josh Harrelson and reality TV personality Joe Engel. None of these claims have been officially confirmed. Still,
I love to work out. I love to spend time with my family. I love to play with my dogs. And I think I always had that girly girl hidden within me.
Timeline questions alone are what people can't stop debating, and the chatter is only getting louder. Those timelines, people are saying they don't line up cleanly at all. That's why some online are now questioning whether Charlie knew the full story back then, or if he stayed quiet and went along with a carefully managed public image until something shifted behind the scenes. That theory has turned into a major talking point, especially among longtime supporters who feel caught off guard by everything that's unfolding. And that brings it right back to the game. More specifically, the Peach Bowl photo. One image, one moment, one outfit, and suddenly the entire storyline cracked wide open. When trust starts to feel unstable, people don't just look at the present, they go back and analyze everything. Old interviews, past statements, body language, who was sitting next to who.
Out here, I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was.
Every tiny detail gets put under a microscope. Right now, the reaction isn't just about one public appearance. Many online say they're reacting to what they believe is a pattern forming. Whether those suspicions are accurate or not, one thing is clear. This situation isn't quiet anymore. It's not controlled, and it's definitely not fading away anytime soon. Almost instantly, chaos spilled over onto X. A wave of accounts began posting non-stop, with some claiming the viral image was digitally manipulated. Others accused Candace Owens of amplifying the photo to push a narrative that Erika had already moved on. One verified account, known for criticizing Candace, reposted the image and wrote that Candace Owens supporters were circulating fake photos claiming Erika had a new boyfriend. From there, things escalated quickly. That same account doubled down, claiming critics were scraping the bottom of the barrel just to keep Candace's so-called investigation alive. They even posted a separate photo of Erika posing with a female fan, insisting that was the authentic image. On top of that, they alleged Candace and her supporters created a digitally altered version to push a false storyline. The accusations were flying everywhere. But this is where the narrative starts to crack. There's no public record showing Candace. posted, shared, or amplified that specific image. No repost, no comment, no signal boost. And according to several users who say they tracked the upload timeline, the altered photo didn't originate from her platform at all. In fact, some online investigators claim the edited version first appeared on accounts.
Back in 2013, Erika Kirk, or rather Erika Fronsby, because that's her maiden name, was dating a basketball player named Joshua Harrelson. Joshua Harrelson's Twitter handle is @BigGeorge55. That is a crazy Twitter handle. Anyways, how do I know this? How do I know that they dated? Well, despite Erika deleting all of her old posts and pictures and privating her old accounts, many people commented underneath her posts, and those comments underneath her posts are still visible on Twitter. For example, this tweet from November 11th, 2013, @Erika Fronsby @BigGeorge55. It's the best when it's like that. Everything is just practice until the one. There's also this tweet from July 24th of 2013, @Erika Fronsby @BigGeorge55. This pic brought tears to my eyes. Amazing view, amazing life, and amazing couple. There's also this post from January of 2013, @Erika Fronsby @BigGeorge55. You two are adorbs. He must really like you.
Openly supportive of Erika. That twist completely changed the tone of the debate. All the shouting, blaming, and online chaos ended up distracting from the bigger question. Because while everyone argued over who posted what, the real focus quietly shifted back to the Peach Bowl appearance itself. Erika was reportedly there with a mystery man, and there's video circulating that shows her arriving at the stadium. In the clip, she's smiling confidently, dressed sharp, carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, looking anything but low profile. Now here's what eyewitnesses keep bringing up. Multiple people who claim they attended the game say the man walking in with Erika didn't appear to be security or just a random acquaintance. One eyewitness described their interaction as close and locked in, saying the body language felt more like a date than a professional escort. Those details are what really fueled the speculation. From there, the whole situation ramped up fast. That same account started claiming critics were scraping the bottom of the barrel just to keep Candace's so-called investigation alive. They posted another photo of Erika posing with a female fan, insisting that was the untouched original. On top of that, they accused Candace and her supporters of creating a digitally altered version to push a storyline. The tension online was obvious, and the back and forth only got louder. But this is where the storyline starts cracking wide open. There's no clear evidence showing Candace posted, shared, or promoted that specific image. No repost, no endorsement, nothing tying her directly to it. Meanwhile, several users who say they reviewed the upload history claimed the altered photo didn't even start on her side. According to those digging into timestamps and account activity, the edited version may have first appeared from profiles openly supportive of Erika. That twist flipped the conversation completely. All the shouting and finger-pointing ended up distracting from what many believe is the core issue. While everyone argued over who shared what, attention drifted away from the actual Peach Bowl appearance. Erika was reportedly there with a mystery man, and video footage shows her arriving confidently. In the clip, she's smiling big, dressed sharp, carrying a Louis Vuitton bag, walking in like she owns the moment. And here's the detail eyewitnesses keep repeating. Several people who claim they attended the game say the man walking beside Erika didn't come across as security or just a casual friend. One eyewitness described their interaction as close and locked in, saying the body language gave strong date vibes rather than professional distance. That's the part that really sparked debate. Some online are now saying the strategy wasn't random at all. They believe the goal was to create just enough confusion so people would stop asking the main question and start arguing over small details like dates and timestamps instead. That move alone set off alarms across social media. Once the focus shifts to technicalities, the bigger picture gets buried. And that's exactly what critics claim happened here. Candace Owens stepped in quickly and addressed it head-on. She pointed out that the original allegation referenced September 8th, not the 9th. Her response was short but sharp. If the discussion is about one specific day, why respond with proof from a completely different date?
The entire issue and the energy right now is that people, irrespective of what's happening on paper, don't believe the story. They don't believe the story. And you are, and of course this is only a snippet of the interview, so I'm sure more will be said here. but I'm getting that you have seen the case, you think it's a solid case, she thinks it's a solid case at least, and is saying, show everybody what you have so they can see true evil. Within her capacity of chairman and CEO of Turning Point USA, they could be more transparent about what happened that day. People don't like the stuff that they've seen about Mikey McCoy. They don't like what they've seen about Rob McCoy. They don't like the history of Rob and Mikey McCoy and their involvement here. They don't like the video of Terrell. They don't believe what time text messages were sent or when the phone calls took place. You know, Rob McCoy is lying. In the areas that you can control the transparency, I think doing that would be beneficial to Turning Point USA, because I don't think Turning Point USA.
That simple question hit hard and kept the debate alive. Another user joined the conversation, arguing that metadata errors in high-profile situations rarely happen by coincidence. They compared it to a calculated slip in coordinated messaging. Not careless, but strategic. Especially now that Fort Huachuca keeps resurfacing in online discussions that some say are being quietly avoided. Candace responded again, saying it looked like deliberate misdirection to her. And now critics are echoing that same claim. According to several commentators, the pattern feels familiar. Flood timelines with side debates. Push people into arguing over screenshots. Keep the spotlight off the bigger storyline involving Erika and the mystery man at the Peach Bowl. That's the angle many believe is playing out. What's also keeping this topic trending is the visual contrast. Every widely shared photo and video from that night shows Erika smiling, relaxed, and seemingly enjoying the event. And that's what people are reacting to most. Not because appearing in public is wrong, but because of how quickly everything appears to have shifted. That timing is what has the internet watching closely. At the same time, many commenters are trying to handle this conversation with care. They acknowledge that only a few months have passed since Charlie Kirk's passing, and they understand that young children process loss in their own way. Most people aren't making bold accusations. Instead, they're asking questions about balance, timing, and transparency. The heart of the debate isn't about parenting at all. It's about trust. Right now, critics say it's the shifting timelines, mixed messaging, and what they view as calculated distractions that are keeping this story from calming down. From the outside looking in, some online observers feel like Erika Kirk isn't slowing her pace one bit. In fact, the word being repeated across threads is fast. Fast appearances, fast pivots, fast energy. That rapid shift is what has people watching closely. While this unfolds publicly, online researchers have been digging into Erika's past statements. For years, she shared that she didn't date for a 5-year stretch before meeting Charlie. That claim is now facing heavy scrutiny. The first name most people already recognize is Cabot Phillips. Many noticed he later stepped into Charlie's former college debate spaces, which raised eyebrows on its own. The overlap caught attention quickly, but it didn't stop there. Additional posts and archived content began resurfacing, and suddenly 2 more names entered the timeline discussion. One of them is former basketball player Josh Harrelson, who some reports linked to Erika around 2013. That year is significant because it appears to fall within the same no-dating window she previously described. None of these claims have been officially confirmed. Still, the resurfaced posts and videos are adding new layers to the conversation. And with every new receipt circulating online, the pressure around those past statements continues to build. Then another name entered the conversation, Joe Anglim, a former competitor on Survivor. That detail alone grabbed attention fast. Joe is originally from Arizona, and while no one has confirmed exactly how or when they first connected, people online started noticing the amount of shared content between them. Photos, videos, group outings, repeated appearances. Commenters say it wasn't just one random meetup, it looked consistent. And according to some observers, the vibe in those clips doesn't come across as strictly casual. Even in group settings, critics argue the body language and closeness feel more couple-coded than purely platonic. One clip that keeps circulating shows Erika at a shooting range, confidently handling a legal firearm. Standing right beside her, Joe. The activity itself isn't what raised eyebrows, it's the repeated presence during that same disputed timeline that has people analyzing every frame. And then there's nightlife footage that resurfaced from 2016. A separate video appears to show Erika out at Lavo nightclub enjoying the party scene. Once again, critics highlight the timing. This period overlaps with years she later described publicly as quiet, low-key, and substance-free. That contrast is what keeps the conversation alive. When you line up the archived posts, videos, and appearances, some online say the timeline starts looking inconsistent. To be clear, none of these past connections have been officially confirmed as relationships, but the resurfaced content is what has fueled debate. According to many commenters, this isn't about judgment, it's about contradictions. The more old receipts circulate, the more pressure builds around the original narrative. Right now, people aren't reacting to just one clip or one post. They're reacting to what they believe is a broader pattern that feels very different from what was first presented. And that's why the questions just keep getting louder. Critics online say there's a long, highly visible trail of past connections that seems to clash with it. Erika Kirk's version of her New York chapter before Charlie Kirk came into her life. Based on resurfaced posts, archived photos, and old comment threads, people argue her past didn't look quiet at all. It looked active, social, public. And that's why the debate keeps heating up. One of the earliest names repeatedly mentioned is Tyler Strange from Emerson Drive. Fans first connected the dots after Erika appeared in their "She's My Kind of Crazy" music video. Not long after, followers claimed she and Tyler were spotted ziplining in Las Vegas, calling each other baby, and posting moments that gave strong couple vibes. That alone raised eyebrows. Then Josh Harrelson's name re-entered the conversation. Old tweets reportedly show Erika posting affectionate emojis alongside "I miss you," while others replied saying they looked cute together. Commenters also claim Josh wasn't the only athlete linked to her during that period. Another resurfaced name is Joseph Tyler, Mass, a former professional baseball player. Archived magazine features and posed photo spreads show Erika referring to him as her incredible boyfriend. The images looked polished, coordinated, and very much like a public couple presentation. Observers say it didn't feel subtle at all. It doesn't end there. Some fans also point to Summer House personality Jordan Verroy. Online claims suggest shared outings, double dates, and social settings where they appeared far from single. Then Cabot Phillips reappears in 2017 with flirty Instagram exchanges that were later reportedly deleted. By 2018, Charlie enters the picture, and what critics highlight most is how different he appeared compared to the type of men Erika had previously been linked to. That contrast is what keeps fueling online discussions. None of these past connections have been officially confirmed in detail, but the resurfaced content is what continues to drive speculation and keep the spotlight firmly in place. Unlike Erika, Charlie was open about being inexperienced when it came to dating. He spoke publicly about it without hesitation. So when people line up everything that's resurfaced, that 5-year no-dating claim doesn't just seem questionable to critics. They say it feels unnecessary. If old posts, photos, and public moments were always out there, why make such a specific statement in the first place? That's the bigger question many are now asking. Some online commentators believe the narrative may have shifted attention towards surface-level topics: who she dated, what she posted, where she went, instead of encouraging deeper questions about what was really happening during those years. Whether that theory holds weight or not, the fact remains that people are connecting dots on their own. And once that starts happening, conversations don't fade easily. At this stage, this isn't just random chatter. It's an ongoing debate fueled by archived content, timelines, and public statements. Agree or disagree, one thing is obvious: this story isn't disappearing anytime soon. If you made it all the way through, make sure you hit like, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with someone who's been following the situation, and let's keep the discussion going. I'll see you in the next one because this story is far from finished.